Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about the new update that came for February 2024, which include the adaptive high beams and some security improvements apparently. But I actually haven't updated then because I didn't have access to Wi-Fi for the car. For this update, it required Wi-Fi to download the update, which I find puzzling because I have premium connectivity, which I pay €10 a month for, and I would assume that at least software updates will be downloaded via that. If you don't know what adaptive high beams are, I think these are still actually illegal in the US, so it might not be available for the US models. I'm quite surprised because this is quite an expensive upgrade on the BMWs. I had it on my BMW X3 and it was the best thing ever. So basically what it does is that the lights are able to split or like individually turn off certain areas of illumination so that it doesn't dazzle oncoming traffic. But that's not even the best part. The best part, and I will review this once I install the update and go for a drive at night, the best part about the BMW one, at least, I'm not sure how the Tesla one's going to behave, is that it was able to split on either side of the vehicle in front of you. So imagine this Mazda in front of me, the beams would split so that the light is on the left and the right of the car and actually illuminates beyond the car in front of you in certain instances. So this actually helps the car in front of you as well to see better, as well as you around the car. So this is a very exciting feature. I actually was not aware that the Model 3 had this hardware in the vehicle, because obviously, as most of you know, when you order a Tesla, there aren't many options you can select besides standard range, long range, and then, you know, if you're looking at the Model Y now or the Model X, there's seating configurations as well as Autopilot, Enhanced, or full self-drive. So I think this is a really exciting update because I kind of got this for free. I was not expecting it. So it's been pretty interesting having this car because it's honestly felt like having a computer with wheels on it rather than a car with a computer. Some of you may know from my previous videos that I delayed updating to 2023 4430 at the end of last year because I didn't want to get the Autopilot striking, which actually I ended up getting striked out 5 times. I was forced to upgrade. Basically, with my previous cars, with BMWs for example, if you had iDrive 7 and iDrive 8 comes out, you can't upgrade to the latest iDrive 8 because you don't have the hardware available. Whereas with Tesla, you know, if you have the latest hardware, and the latest hardware models stay around for quite a while, the latest hardware revision for Tesla are the Teslas that don't have ultrasonic sensors and rely purely on cameras. So I think I'll be getting the latest and greatest software experience for at least 2 or 3 years from now. The frequency of updates is quite frequent, and I'm not even talking about bug fixes, I'm talking about new features. So when Park Assist came out, this was really cool because before this, it just showed the lines like it did before when it had ultrasonic sensors of how close you were to obstacles. And it wasn't very accurate and it was very difficult to tell, and it was completely unreliable. So basically I kind of ignored the distance markings. When they introduced this, it was much more reliable. It tried to emulate 360 cameras in other cars. It's still not there yet. I think the 360 cameras are still better. As you can see in my previous review, you know, I complained about it. But what is very interesting is because of the frequency of updates, these features actually get better over time, and over time actually means within a span of a couple of months. So I'm very excited for this adaptive high beams software update because I feel like I got this feature for free, as I was not aware of the fact that this car had a matrix headlights installed. Someone did ask me about it on TikTok as far as I remember, but I hadn't realized that they were going to actually launch this over the air, which is really cool. I'm heading to the Superchargers now at Smart Shopping. I don't need to charge, but we need to go there to get some stuff from the mall, and I'm gonna try and see if it will do the update while I'm charging, while I'm at the mall, because it takes about 20-25 minutes anyways, and I will do a review of the adaptive high beams on the way back in the dark. Okay, so we have arrived at Tesla Supercharger. I've plugged it in, only 10 minutes remaining. Let's see if I can update. Seems like I can, but it says it's not allowing me to charge till 100% because it is busy. Let's see if I can change it. I can. Cool. So 30 minutes, perfect. Enough time to charge as well as install the update. I'm going to install now. I'm going to go into the mall, and by the time I come back, we're going to have adaptive high beams. How cool is that? That is so cool, guys. I felt like I got this for free. Like, imagine you guys had an iPhone, and then a software update comes, and the screen can do a hologram. And you're like, what the hell? I didn't even know that this is possible. That's how it feels, guys. I didn't spend any money, and I didn't even, like, opt in or anything. This is so cool. Unable to start the update because it's supercharging. Oh my god, this is so so it cannot update while it's supercharging. Clearly, I think it doesn't want the car to, you know, stay here and hog the lane if it's still updating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to supercharge, come back out of the mall, move my car out of the bay, do the update, go back in the mall, and we will see you in the next clip. Okay guys, while we're waiting for the Tesla to charge, we are at Mall Shopping at Arcadia. This is a cafe, and in the window I saw something that I thought was a Corona, and I was getting really excited. If you watched my previous video, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it turned out to be a tambale di bacalao, which is a cod cake or cod pastry. So I'm gonna try this now and I'll let you guys know how it is. It's like a pie with a fish cake in it. Delicious. Not for everyone, because you have to like fishy tasting things. So my girlfriend insisted that I try the cheesecake, which she ordered, but because I need to be on brand and eat a lot of pastries and cakes, or confectionaries if you will. So this is a strawberry cheesecake. Oh, why is it so gelatinous? I've got a piece of strawberry, right? It's a strawberry.
Berry.
Berry. Wow, this is really good. You're gonna love it. This is so good. Not bad. I mean, I think it's a 6 out of 10 coffee, but overall it's been a very good experience. Definitely recommend this place. Now that off-peak is over and it's peak hour, you can see that there's no one charging. So funny. I'm back at the car and it is almost complete charging. This last bit usually takes up to 10 minutes. So I just wanted to be here ready to move my car so that I can charge idle fees. And the cost of off-peak was 28 cents. When it's on peak again, it'll be 37 cents per kilowatt hour, so 9 cents more, which is like a 30% price increase over off-peak. That is why there aren't any people charging now compared to when it is off-peak. Once this is done, I'm going to park over there in front, or maybe I'll move my car inside closer to the entrance of the mall, and I'm going to start the update. It has completed charging. I'm going to install the update now. I just want to go through my charging. So the last session I paid $7.28, and I think I charged 20 something kilowatt hours. I'll show up here from the app. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go to software update. Here we go. Let's see. It is going to begin in 2 minutes, and I guess I can leave the car now. So this is what it looks like when it's updating. It shows on the rear screen as well as the front screen. That's quite interesting. So it should be done by the time we get back. So I came back to my car 35 minutes later, but it's nowhere near done. I think it's just past halfway. So I'm going to have to go back to the mall and edit my video a little bit longer at the cafe. Back at the car now, and it's been about an hour since the update. Always keep your Tesla card as a backup in your wallet, because earlier it wouldn't lock with the walkaway because it was updating. Let's see if it can unlock now. Cool, it's unlocking, and it has completed. And I noticed that there's actually a blue dot under the car icon, and under lights, adaptive high beam. So selectively dimmed individual pixels of the high beam, reduced glare, headlights after exit. I don't remember seeing this either, but I don't know what that does, but let's check it out. Okay, cool. So we're going to be ready to go, and we'll test it when we're on the highway. Finish interrupted. Oh, yes. Cool. Okay, oh wow, there's a nice X6 over there. I love the X6. Okay, someone's overtaking me now, and it should dim the left side of the lights. Is it doing it? Can't really perceive whether it's happening or not because it's so bright here. There's so many cars on the road. So if you haven't noticed, I've got the Enhanced Autopilot on my car, and basically I ordered it because I wanted the car to be able to take turn-offs and change lanes by itself. But unfortunately, I didn't know that in the EU that wasn't possible, because it's actually illegal, or rather not legalized. So you actually have to initiate the indicator and then nudge the wheel for it to change lanes, which is a real bummer, because I wouldn't have actually gotten Enhanced Autopilot if I knew this. So if you're looking to order a new Tesla and you're unsure of whether you want to get Enhanced Autopilot or FSD, or just stick with the standard Autopilot, be sure to use my referral link in the description of the video to get rewards such as 3 months of free Enhanced Autopilot, which you can add on after the trial period, after you purchase the car. So if you test it out and realize that you don't need it, then you can always save 3,800 euros by using my referral link. Cool. So looking at the adaptive lights, it does look like it has created a shadow between those two cars in front of me and then illuminated the right. So it seems like it's working pretty well. Oh wow, look, so it's actually illuminated more on the left now. Works pretty well. Works just like my BMW actually. So you can see it's creating a shadow tunnel for those three cars in front of me, and illuminating and moving around the lights so that you can have better illumination across the whole road. Wow, this is so cool. We basically got a free upgrade, basically. Oh, it actually works pretty well. I think it actually works better than my X3. Obviously, it's much newer technology because my X3 is from 2018. So this car is way newer. I would expect it to be much better. But for basically, I think I might have missed the turn off. Oh no, I didn't. See, so the problem with Enhanced Autopilot in the EU is that it won't take this turn off for you. It just slows the car down, and you actually have to initiate the indicators to take the turn off. And if you miss it, it'll just carry on going, and you would have missed your turn off, and that would have sucked. So Enhanced Autopilot, not really worth it in the EU, to be honest. In my opinion, I wouldn't have gotten it if I knew this. So if you use my referral link, at least you can experience it if you buy your car prior to actually pulling the trigger and paying 3,800 euros. So that's it for today. As you can see, the adaptive lights work extremely well, and it does seem to be pretty quick and dynamic. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button and remember to subscribe. It really helps my channel. I'm very grateful to all that have followed me and contributed to this community. Please keep the comments coming, and see you next time.